guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl, the Hekima Hafo. If you're new here, please subscribe. See that button down there? It has subscribe with noise. Kindly hit that button and turn on your post notifications. And if you are old here and you haven't already subscribed, remember
the Lord is watching you.
So before I narrow down to the various schools, today is prepare with me for medical school exam. So I've summarized in my own words 4 concepts that I think the medical school exam aim to test for. 1, to test for your knowledge in the basic sciences. And by basic sciences, I mean biology, physics, and chemistry. 2, to test whether you are up to date with current affairs. 3, to test your critical and analytical thinking abilities. And then 4, to test your grammar. So I'll start with the University of Health and Allied Sciences. Now, UHAS organized the medical school exam and interview on the same day. So whatever it is that you are wearing to come to write the exam should also be interview worthy. And the exam was basically what we call an aptitude test. So if you want more samples of aptitude tests to try your hands on, just go online, any browser, typically Google, just type aptitude test, and then various sites will pop up and you can try your hands on them. But I'll try and include a few images of what it looks like in the video so that you can watch and then you can visualize what I'm talking about. So if you've watched my previous video, I made you understand that don't put all your eggs in one basket. So I changed my Legon choices to my second choice, which was dentistry. So I ended up going to write a dental school exam basically, but that was the same exam that the medical students also wrote, because dentistry is like medicine. It's just that when you get to your level 400, then you switch up and then you start to tone down to what exactly that makes dentistry different from medicine. Please always try to get to your venue an hour before the exam is to start so that you don't become tardy, because we wrote our exams at Kolebu. But when I got there with my mom, I couldn't find the place where they had stated in the text message that we should write the exam. So we were trying to follow GPS. Even though we were trying to use GPS to locate the venue, we weren't really getting, so we had to ask strangers around. Even, oh god, we ended up getting lost and all, but see, I got to my venue because the God I serve, this God. So when I got to my venue, I was already tense from the whole not finding the venue incident. But the thing is that they made us like rest for an extra, let's say 15 minutes before they shared the papers, and also to give people who hadn't gotten the chance to make it in time. But Legon really swept, because typically Legon exams is sort of a logical reasoning kind of exam. It has something they call artificial intelligence in it, and then other concepts as well. I'll also try and get a sample of how the exam should look like and then put it in the video. So the Legon exam, back to the exam. We all knew the format of the exam to be logical reasoning typical type of exam. And we opened the paper and Jesus, my God, it was physics, chemistry, current affairs, about ministers. Like I had to take time to like reboot my brain to come back to like default. So I like readjusted, and then I calmed down. Always read through the questions before you start any exam it is that you are going to write. Take your time and read through before you start. So I read through and then I answered the questions. So I would just want to narrow down for the current affairs. You can get to know the minister in your vicinity, the district chief executive, and then your assemblyman, like those basic things. Typically your vicinity, and then the vicinity in which the school that you want, the university that you want to go to is located in. And then try as much as possible to get to know the Minister of Health, Minister of Education. At least if you are not able to keep anything in your head, these two should be at the back of your head. And just try and learn as many ministers as you can learn, and then health related topics. For our time it was COVID-19, so like what is COVID about, where did it come from, how the COVID-19 protocols, what it is that you should do if you have COVID. Basically, those basic things. For critical thinking, it's a problem solving kind of questions, mathematics, and like I said, aptitude kind of questions. And for the grammar, it was more of SAT based kind of questions. So I think that's all you need to know to be able to pass your medical school exam. Don't go and learn the whole physics Acula or biology gas in less than how many months to come and write the exam. It's just, you just need to just revise, just go over, read through, just like skim through your basic sciences, and you are good to go. Don't stress, relax, and just come with your game, your energy, and trust me, I'm going to make it. Okay, so the main reason why Tech, UDS, and UCC are not included in this video is because they only used interviews as their criteria to screen medical students. So I'll only be focusing on the University of Ghana and the University of Health and Allied Sciences. Now, before you even decide to prepare for a medical school exam, always put God first. Commit all your ways unto Him, and He will direct your path. And be more intentional about God. Pray more. Have your quiet time, and He will make you successful. Remember that you want the same opportunities as others, and so it takes grace and favor to set you apart. Secondly, be more social. There are people who have been where you want to be. There are people who are currently in medical school. Even someone in level 100 has more experience than you who want to go and write the medical school exam. And also, there are even practicing doctors who will be able to give you insights as to what to do in order to ace the medical school exam. So ask around, ask a friend to ask a friend to ask another friend. And trust me, if you take the tips that they give you will make it. Now let's talk about labor. So I was added to certain groups. That's the thing. There are always people who devote their time and energy to create groups to prep those who want to go and write the exams. So ask your friend. I'm sure you also know other people who also want to come and do medicine. And then you join those groups, and then you take the advice that they give to prep yourself for the exam. So I was added to a group, and then the group gave us like try questions, sample questions to try our hands on, because that was the initial format of the liquid exam. There was a numerical and alphanumerical series. There's a part about like more English inclined, like SAT type of questions, and that was about modifiers, fallacy, original phrasing, reported speech, passive voice, idiomatic expressions, and the likes. But the logical reasoning aspect was yes about numerical series, what something they call artificial intelligence, matching definition, analogics, arguments and conclusions, quantitative methods, and then there was another aspect about current affairs and basic science. Thank you so much for watching. If you've come this far, see, hey, I love you. Okay, thank you so much. Don't forget to share the video. If you know anyone who wants to come to medical school, they are usually in a dilemma. Don't keep this away from them. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.